My topic is a webinar for advocates and their clerks on eco services. Myself, Mahmoud Hassan Majumdar, advocate, District Bar Association, Silchar, Kachar Assam. Overview of eCourts project. The birth of eCourts project can be traced to the need of computerization in Indian judiciary and inculcation of technological communication. eCourts services is basically the application of information and communication technology to provide court services to the citizens through internet and constant upgradation of these services with the progress in technology. Next, let us go to the next slide. The eCourt project was conceptualized on the basis of National Policy and Action Plan for Implementation of Information and Communication Technology, that is ICT, in the Indian Judiciary 2005, submitted by eCourt, submitted by E-Committee Supreme Court of India with the vision to transform the Indian judiciary by ICT enablement of eCourts. The eCourts Integrated Mission Mode project is one of the national e-governance projects being implemented in High Court and district subordinate courts of the country. Next slide. Next slide is introduction about E-Committee. The E-Committee formed in the year 2004 is the governing body charged with overseeing the eCourts project. He then the Chief Justice of India, Mr. Justice Arshad Lahoty, proposed the constitution of the E-Committee, realizing and overwhelming the need for reforming the judicial sector in India by the adoption of new technologies and to devise a national policy and action plan to implement ICT in courts, making the justice delivery system more effective and thus benefiting its various stakeholders. The E-Committee presently composed of Patron-in-Chief Mr. Justice N.V. Ramana, Chief Justice of India, Chairperson Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Vice Chairperson Mr. Justice R.C. Chavan, former Judge, High Court of Bombay, 4 members, that is Mr. Atul Madhukar Kurhekar, who is the processor, Mr. A. Ramesh Babu, Project Manager, Mrs. Arul Moj Selvi, Human Resource, Mr. Kuldeep Singh Kushwa, System Officer. Let us go to the next slide. In the next slide is introduction about E-Committee. The vision and objectives of E-Committees, that are the core principles. Technology must be harnessed to empower and enable. Technology should not merely be about the automation of conventional practices and processes, but must be a vehicle for transformation, a force which empowers and enables all citizens, ensuring access to justice must be provided for redress and relief unimpeded by any digital divide of other socio-economic challenges, creating an efficient and responsive judicial system. Use of technology enabling the judicial system not only to provide speedy justice, but the evolution of efficiency metrics to monitor and map the judiciary's competencies and effectiveness. Next slide. Introduction about E-Committee. Let us see the objectives of E-Committee. The objectives of E-Committee are interlinking of all courts across the country, ICT enablement of the Indian judicial system, enabling courts to enhance judicial productivity both qualitatively and quantitatively, to make the justice delivery system cost effective, transparent, and accountable. Next slide. Next, let us go through what are the envisages of ECODE project. ECODE project envisages to provide efficient and time-bound citizen-centric services delivery, to develop, install, and implement decision support system in code, to automate the process, to provide transparency in accessibility of transformation to its stakeholders, to enhance judicial productivity both qualitatively and quantitatively, to make the justice delivery system affordable, accessible, cost-effective, predictable, reliable, and transparent. Next slide. Now, let us see what are the overview ECODE project. In the phase 1, the government approved the computerization of 14,249 district courts of the country by March 2004 with a total budget of rupees 905 crores. It started in 2007. A large number of court complexes, computer services, server rooms, judicial service centers were ready for computerization of the district court. Started in installing of hardware, LAN, and case information system, that is CIS, for providing basic case-related services to litigants and the lawyers. Change management exercise was undertaken to train the judicial officer and the court staff in the use of computer and CIS. Data entry of all the pending cases have reached an advanced stage of completion. Next slide. In the phase 2, let us go through the overview of ECODE project. In the phase 2, the Government of India sanctioned the project on 4th August 2015. By the computerization of more than 8,000 new courts, legal service authority officers, and state judicial academies with stringent hardware, connecting all the courts of the country to national judicial data grid for WAN and additional redundant connectivity to enable integration with proposed interoperable criminal justice system. Citizen-centric facilities such as centralized filing centers and touchscreen-based processes were creating a robust court management system for digitization, documentation management, and judicial knowledge management, facilitating better performance in courts through change management and process re-engineering, as well as improvement in process serving through handheld device. Enhance ICT enablement through e-filing, e-payment, and use of mobile. In the next slide, let us see what is the role of advocate. The role of advocate as a game changer. Stakeholders as well as service providers in the justice delivery system who occupy a prominent place and plays the role as an officer of the court. So as the respective clerk of the advocate are also indirectly associated with the judiciary system. Technology empowers advocates, as said by Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who is the present chairperson of E-Committee, Supreme Court of India. Thus, the advocates and their respective clerks shall be most frequent users of the e-court system, who will play the role as game changer in these technical changes. Next slide. Now, what are the expected results? In expectation of results, self-radiant in e-court services, save time by utilizing e-court services, save energy by less travel, work from home. Not only the advocates, but their respective clerks are expected to be the torchbearer of these revolutionary technological changes and disseminate the usefulness of e-courts in their day-to-day work. Next slide. Now, let us see what are the awards owned by this e-court project. Gem of Digital India Award by Jury's Choice in the year 2018. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India has awarded the E-Code project with the Gems of Digital India Award 2018 by Jury's Choice for excellence in e-governance. Digital Node, Digital India, the best mobile app for the year 2018. Under the Digital India Award 2018, the E-Code project for its E-Code services has been awarded the Platinum Award for Best Mobile App. Digital India Award 2020, Excellence in Digital Governance by Ministry Department Center. So that was all from the overview of E-Code projects. Thank you. And back to the moderator.